up, you guys? It's Mary.
And I'm
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, you all, because today we are going to be talking about the last installment of The Prisoner of a Prophet.
Ooh, heavy.
And
just
quite a bit.
anyone who has suffered from sexual trauma, this will be a good time for you. This video is not for you. It is absolutely not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some things.
Yeah.
So if you are easily triggered or have had sexual abuse or whatever, please, maybe
this
fast forward the first 3 or 5 minutes.
Just this video
maybe just not
for you.
Yeah. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about it, you guys. Warren Jeff, actually, he was going through trial or whatever and stuff like that in this episode, which basically is them wrapping up because it's a 3-part documentary. And oh, by the way, if you guys are a Sister Wives fan or you are into the whole polygamy story, please join us tomorrow. We are gonna be talking about becoming Sister Wives, chapter 1 or chapter 2. So join us Sunday tomorrow as we chit chat about it.
Yes. And click the notification button to get notified.
Yes, you guys.
When we upload.
Absolutely, you all. And thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
But we're going to go ahead and talk about the trial, you guys. In the beginning of the trial, he actually had hired some of the best Utah attorneys, and he ended up firing all of them, and he decided to actually represent himself which I thought was so stupid.
And I think it was a way probably of him trying to probably intimidate.
Yeah, because they get to question. He gets to question those people.
Exactly. So I think that was his way of trying to intimidate the witnesses for the prosecution. However, the trial, within 30 minutes, the jurors, after the trial, within 30 minutes, the jurors deliberated and found him guilty.
Because there were
of
apparently
the rape of the 2 young girls, the 2 minors.
Yeah.
Because they actually had
videotape,
like
and
we
audio
talked about
recording.
Last time, he kept videotapes of all these things that he did, and it could have been because he wanted to ensure that if he goes down, everybody else will. Well, because if they are watching him, raping this 12-year-old or minors, then it's like they're an accomplice. And so he had videotape, and I'm sure it was also of a way to kind of keep them there. So anytime they want to leave, he can bribe them and say, "I'll show all these photos of you, and will that be embarrassing or whatever?"
Well, also one of our lovely subscribers, which I also believe, she had also said the reason why they do this is because serial killers. There was this one guy who was murdering prostitutes, and he would actually carve out their eyeballs, and he would keep them. He would put resin on them and keep them as trophies, so you can see what you did, because that also is a part of the enjoyment. Them having the videos and the videos, the audio recordings, all that, watching it back, all that is enjoyment, and they keep it. Usually you will ask them, why would they keep evidence?
Older, he wants to be able to see this. So this is what I did, and take pleasure.
I'm sure his daddy was doing it, because he wasn't getting off at 80.
No.
So
I am sure
that's what he was doing with it. So I just thought, because she even said, the risk of them getting caught is less than the enjoyment of having those tapes.
Wow.
So that's what they do. Because in serial killers documentaries, she reminded me of that, and I was like, that's so true. Because serial killers always keep trophies. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That guy who kept the eyeballs, insane. And that's just sick. Just sick. So he went to jail. I think they said he went to jail for 119 years for the rape of these 2 young girls.
20 years to that. So he's going to be there for life.
He's going to be there till the day he dies. He
will never be able to get out. And he did, while he was there,
he was still doing sermons.
Yeah, he was still doing his sermons.
Which
but there
is
was one time where he had a video saying that he is not a prophet. He actually is a liar.
He actually confessed.
Got his brother to, record everything. And even after he said all of that, the brother was still saying, "We love you."
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of
oh my God,
broken you are to be allowing someone to, you see them violating a minor, and you allow them to tell you that, this is the right thing, and this is part of his revelation and all this sickness.
And oh my God, there was some creepy ASS video in the beginning where they said that, "My prophet, we pray for you. Please, I imagine you behind the I imagine you behind the bars. May you get on your knees on the concrete floor and pray for me." I was like, and then they had had a video of him in like these chains, and I'm like, how effed up do you have to be in the mind to put, like, have some celebratory video about some pedophile?
Yeah. And they don't, because they're not looking at him as a pedophile. They're looking at him as this prophet that he's doing everything that God tells him to do.
I can't imagine being born into something so sick. Like, you just, like, you have, it's like you don't know anything else.
Yeah, well, exactly.
That's why it's so traumatizing. You don't know anything else when you get out.
You've come out. And that's why it's just amazing, like, when I look at the girl,
Brielle. Yeah.
Just how brave. Oh, my God, the courage he had to take her. But she's born into this.
Yeah.
You know,
she escaped 10 times.
She escaped within the 6 months that they put her in the hidden home for bad behavior.
Well, because she said she didn't want to have sex with him. That's why she was even locked away for that long.
In the last 6 months, she tried to escape 10 times.
And a caretaker will bring her back every time.
Except for that first time she escaped, when she brought herself back. Because she was so afraid of the police.
Yeah.
And that's how she had been taught all her life, to be afraid of the police. Like, they're going to come and, you know, arrest you and arrest all of us and all that.
Right.
So she brought herself back, but she finally left this time. Because really, her brother was going to kill her. Her brother picked her up from the hidden home. Her father and her sister came to tell her goodbye.
Yeah.
The mom did not come. And her brother, who had molested her, we talked about, when she was 12, he like put the lock on the other side of the door. Yeah. He nailed the windows shut. Yeah. And he was going to go to work and told her, just lay down and read. But he left his wife there.
Oh, I don't think we even told you guys. The reason why it was so traumatizing for her brother to be a caretaker is because he actually had molested her when she was 8 and he was 12.
Oh, yes.
And he had the nerve.
He was 12,
And he Jeff said, well, you are, her brother was now going to be her caretaker, the one who watches over her.
He knows about the molestation. And he's trying
and he knows that she is very much afraid of him. She was horrified of her brother. And when he came to pack her stuff up and to take her away, he was mad. Like, he was angry. He's like, he didn't even want to be there. He wanted nothing to do with her and all this stuff. And she was just like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they're definitely trying to kill me for sure.
Yeah, they probably were going to kill her. He probably was going to kill her. And she was able to escape, you know, by unscrewing the nails and going through the window and running out.
Yeah, because the day before, her mom and her sister had visited her to say goodbye.
The father and the sister, because the mom did not come. Yeah. The sister told her that the mom is at home
watching over the kids.
Watching over the sister's children. Yeah. And, the mom probably could not come because she did not want that to be the last time probably she sees her daughter.
Yeah, so I think she would have just been heartbroken.
But I am sure that she was never able to get back. They could have maybe, in order to control the group. Yeah. They probably said, "Oh, she killed herself or something." Yeah. Because they don't want to say she was successful in escaping. Yeah. Because then other people are gonna try to escape.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what they probably said. But it was just, I was so happy for her that she was finally away from that kind of life.
And now she had to run behind back roads and stuff like that. And it was actually Christine Decker, because she ran into some woman, because you have to remember, she can't go on major highways because most of the community is FLDS. Yes. And the police work with the FLDS. They get paid by them. They get paid by them. Because I was wondering, how is the police coming to come and call this girl and going door to door with her picture and like, oh, she's running away? Well, because the FLDS is paying them and the UEP is also paying them as well. So they are on their side. So you can't even trust the police. No. So luckily for her, when she was escaping and running away with no shoes on in a prairie dress, she met some yogi and she knew exactly who to call.
She was going through the back roads.
Yeah.
Maybe the other time she was on the main road, so she learned, like, I'm not going to be on the main road this time. Yeah. And this lady contacted Christine Decker, who happens to be the aunt of Christine Brown, formerly Christine Brown. I don't know what her name is now. Yeah. But, and then later on adopted her because when she came, she had been on those drugs, those antipsychotic drugs.
Yeah, she was having PTSD episodes.
She will be having withdrawals too. Those drugs take months for you to withdraw from them. Yeah. And she was having these episodes. She'll run away.
Because she was so used to running. She never felt that she was safe.
Exactly. And then she'll come back. So she went ahead and adopted her. and then had her name changed, which was great.
Yeah, so she had legal rights to know whatever was happening.
Because if not, they can come and pick her up and say, oh, she's part of this group.
Yeah.
Then they cut her hair.
Because her name was originally Lynette Warner. Yeah. But now it's Brielle Liberty Decker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice name.
Beautiful name. Because you liberated yourself, sis.
I know.
Liberated yourself.
And then she's married now.
She
has children. I think I saw 2 kids.
I think so, yeah.
So that's just beautiful. That's just a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And then she went back and, because now what they have done since Warren Jeffs is in jail, remember all those titles that he had, the followers,
that he stole from the followers?
Donates to him. The state attorney had those titles returned.
To everybody.
To everyone. And because she was the wife of Warren Jeffs, she was one of the wives, she was able to get one of the houses.
Yeah.
And she has now turned that house, it has like 17 rooms. She has now been able to turn that house into like a place of refuge.
Yeah.
For FLDS members that run away and they had renounced the teachings. Remember those that they call apostates. She has made this place for them because she didn't have a place like that when she ran away. And the place is not that far away from their compound. So,
but for me, I thought it might be a little triggering because it's like you remember that home. Yeah. Even though it's like a cult safe house now, you might think, oh my God, maybe this isn't a good place. Especially if like you've been drugged, like she was. Like she was in a safe place, but she kept on running away. Yeah. So she like never really knew.
Yeah, I think, you can look at it like that, and then somebody else may say it's a powerful thing.
I know. I think it is very powerful. I'm just saying, like for someone who's on psychotic drugs,
so much pain.
You bought it and turned it into something else.
Exactly, turned it into something good. And there was a sign up there that said "Pray and Obey" on the building. I saw that she had removed that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was thinking if that's still there, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just imagining, like, say
if not there.
Yeah, because I would just, because the reason why I said that.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's empowering, but I just think, her, she was on psychotic drugs. She was running away. She was in a prairie dress. Yeah. Like, the last thing you're going to do is think, oh, let me run to Jeff Warren's house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if she has changes to something else and she has reconstructed it, then that's a good thing, which I'm happy she took that down. Yeah. And she has made it into a safe house now.
And it's great because, let him rot in jail and be stewing. Oh, my gosh, she has a house now. Yes, she does. Yes,
Which I think is good that she has turned it into something beautiful. Yeah. And it's very empowering that she has been able to do something. Sometimes everybody has a story for a reason. Everybody goes through stuff for a reason. Yeah. And sometimes you really don't understand it until you come out the other side.
Absolutely.
And absolutely. She went through that too so that she can help other people.
To help other people. And she probably would not have been able to if she had not had the experience.
Exactly.
Now she knows, this is what these people need.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she said there's still so many people who are still there, who still believe, who still follow him, because he's still giving sermons. Like, my thing is with jail. Yeah. When people go to jail for doing some horrible stuff, you should actually strip them from that life, even from jail. Yeah. But they're more worried about making a profit than they are about actually rehabilitating people. Yeah. That's why I don't think jail is good for anyone.
Like,
for real.
Him, I don't.
He's still there doing sermons and all this stuff.
But I don't think he should even be able to have a phone.
He shouldn't have to be able to have that contact to still be doing bad stuff. Like, you're still committing crimes.
Exactly.
Like the whole Sea-Bear thing, you're like literally actually being an accomplice of rape.
Yeah, like, and that is happening while his tail is in jail. He has given the order through the phone.
And you guys are allowing him to still do that. So it's like you're still allowing him to commit crimes through jail.
That's not okay.
That's my issue with jail. Like, yes, he can never be rehabilitated. I think he actually should be doing blood atonement on himself. But I don't think he should be there being able to do
sermons and all this stuff.
You need to do this. You need to do this. Like,
okay, he's trans, like, say, no.
Stupid.
Not at all.
I don't know what they do. Somebody need to just do something, because that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
But apparently she said allegedly there's a new prophet who is claiming Warren Jeff is currently dead.
I know.
Right now. And he actually has a 9-year-old's wife. So the pedophilia continues.
It continues, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the good things that happened with them returning these titles one of the good things about that was they returned a total of like 143 acres to those men who had left.
Yeah.
Who had left and renounced the FLDS.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. So that when
Yeah.
people come out, there's going to be a place that they can build their own home.
Yeah.
And all of that.
I think you said they have, what, 157 acres or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
143 acres, I think it was. But yeah.
Awesome. So that's just a blessing. I'm happy that this story had a happy ending. Hopefully,
hopefully it does have
people,
more of a happy ending.
Yeah.
With more people leaving such an abusive space, you know?
Yeah, I wish it was at least a 6-part instead of a 3-part, because I feel like I was learning so much about the whole FLDS and the whole sister wives and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, it's Mary
and Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.
Bye.